Welcome to Rentsville Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Connecticut Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Weather could be a factor. For more on that, we go to Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. He leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really pretty quickly making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. There's a crease. Into the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
He'll bring it out. It's Lang. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The Huskies will hustle to the line.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field, so the offensive line...
Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Porter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback may change this route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Now on 2nd down. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Inside the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Tries to get it on the ground. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Dukes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now on the option. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Uconn, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lang. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Uconn going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Off and running. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's up to 94 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Pocket breaking down, and it's a sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the returner goes down. The Uconn offense goes back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here's the pressure. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Uconn. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Coleman. Rushes on him, trying to make something happen. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Handoff from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Back to throw, it's Coleman. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Porter. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Makes the grab. Spins away from the defense. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play drive for this offense as they are threatening to score. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Uconn!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Creates a little space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in East Hartford. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. Uconn will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Slips through the line, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To throw, it's Coleman. They'll run the screen. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
They'll try to run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run it.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that. But the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dukes! They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to pound it in. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Uconn going back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They make the tackle, but Uconn has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Dukes in the hurry-up. The give on the counter. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Off the RPO, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, if you're the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still 3rd and very manageable. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
They work against this defense. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. On the option. Now the pitch. He's not going anywhere, nowhere to run, and they stop him for nothing on 4th and 2. Running inside. It's Christian. Runs through the tackle. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick completion to the right. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. This offense has it with really good field position. Fighting off the defender. Just dismissing tackles. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll take a shot. Can't make the connection, but a good reason for it. It will be a defensive pass interference call. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll toss it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here for the
guys. They're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The option, he'll keep it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock, and they get him down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Touchdown, James Madison. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll try it over the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throwing on the run. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged out of the air. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Makes a grab and room to run. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, they're after him. Buried before he completes.
Man, a lot of coaches talking starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going.